Hi, and welcome to British Dad Reacts. My name is John, and thank you for watching. And if you like this kind of content, then please consider leaving a like, subscribing, leave a comment, or a recommendation. Some bands British fans somehow take to their heart. And the Libertines are one of those bands, whether it's because of the trauma and the trouble that they went through, whether it's the greatness of their music, the lyrics that spoke to a generation, or all of those things together. In effect, the Libertines are what I would call, and to steal from Charles Dickens, a tale of two artists. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. It was the age of foolishness, it was the epoch of belief.
First ever performance of their next single, Can't Stand You Now. I think the most exciting band in rock, my personal favourite as of this minute. It is the Libertines.
I'm just going to go back. There's a strange thing about this song. They kind of started with how it ends and they decided to keep it in the recording. The first two verses are, can I say? It's Carl Barat who'll start with the first verse. And then it's Pete Doherty. Those are the two main members of the band and the kind of lyricists, shall we say. And it's them two talking to each other about their troubles, really.
Ending fitting for the start, you twisted or I love apart your light fingers through the dark, shattered the lamp into darkness and cast us out. You got it the wrong way round, you cut me out and tried to blame it on the ground. Cornered the boy, kicked out of the world kicked back. I love harder now. If you wanna try, if you wanna try, there's no worse you could do. I know you lie, I know you lie. I'm still in love with you. Take me anywhere, I can take you anywhere. Take me anywhere, I can take you anywhere. I'll take you anywhere you wanna go. You can't stand me. No, you can't stand me now. You can't stand me. No, you can't stand me now. You can't stand me. No, you can't stand it now. No, you can't stand it now. Have you enough to keep it together? Or do we just keep on pretending?
Those two lines, have we enough to keep it together or do we just keep on pretending? And the track, Can't Stand Me Now. It was originally kind of put together by Pete Doherty. There was some input from a friend of his, Kez, and obviously Carl Barat had some influence then on the lyrics. This was a band that exploded in the early 2000s with a message, great music, cutting social lyrics, and they just changed the music scene. They just changed things. It was fresh, it was new, it was energy, it was fantastic. They had so many problems. It was like a clash of the titans, and it fell apart. But they came back with the second album, and this was probably their biggest track.
We tried to pull the wool, I wasn't feeling too clever. All our songs home was spending. Oh, I'm in need of mending. If you wanna try, there's no worse you could do. I know you lie, all those words they ain't true. Anywhere, I can't take you anywhere. Can't take me anywhere. I just won't take you anywhere. I'll take you anywhere you wanna go. No, you can't stand me now. You can't stand me. No, you can't stand me now. 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 No, you can't stand me now. Stand me now. You can't stand me now. Stand me
Such a brilliant track. And some of their earlier stuff as well. It's so clever. These were two clever boys, really. And Pete Doherty came from a kind of military family, really, and was brought up around the bases. I think he studied English literature, or started that at university. Carl Barat, he had an unusual kind of French, Russian, Polish heritage. He studied, or started to study, I don't think either of them completed their degrees, but he started to study drama at university. And they met, I think Doherty was sharing a flat with Carl's sister. Anyway, they kind of formed a sort of a perception, a wave that they wanted to drive forward. And they often called it the Albion on the way to Arcadia, and the Albion being an old-fashioned term for Britain, England. But the band they formed just blew people away. And yet the troubles they had were as immense as their music. They broke up, they got back together, they broke up. Pete Doherty ended up in prison. There's all sorts of stories of the chaotic, crisis-driven lifestyle that they kind of had. Now, as I said, people took them to their heart, I think, in England. And there was a certain, I don't know what it was, a love for the band, a love for the story, but a love for the music. And as I say, this is them in 2015. They kind of got it together. And this is them at the Reading Festival. This actually, Can't Stand Me Now, was the first track from their second album, which was called The Libertines. And it was produced by Mick Jones, who was a former singer, lyricist and guitarist in the punk band The Clash. I think he was used to artists colliding, so was able to manage to get them through these first two albums.
Fitting for the start, you twisted till I love apart. Your light fingers through the dark, shut the lamp with the dark. There's a cast on star. You've got it the wrong way wrong. Shut me out, try to blame it on the ground. With the boy, he doubted the world kicks back. I love fucking hard and you wanna try. Well, there's no loss you do.
The track was released in 2004. This gig at Reading was 2015. And yet everyone seems to know all the words. They're singing along. They're loving seeing this band back together because they represented something. They represented an energy in music and lyrics that were socially relevant and resonated with people, young people at the time. There's a lot of history of great lyricists in English music. And whether it's back to, kind of Morrissey and the Smiths, and then I guess going forward and almost the heir to the Arctic Monkeys in that context. Sorry, the heir to the Libertines was the Arctic Monkeys, with the kind of lyrics that just seemed to say something. They released a new album in 2024, which was a huge hit. They toured in 2024 to sell out gigs. And they've got gigs planned for 2025. They still remain just a great, great band of what, I don't know what you want to call it. Indie rock, post-punk, whatever you want to call it. There's something very, very British about this music. A great, great band. The Libertines. Can't Stand Me Now. Thank you so much for watching.